Hello you guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to my home. Today I decided it was time for me to film an updated flat apartment house tour because so many of you guys asked for this. It must have been this time last year when I filmed my unfinished flat / apartment tour. If you haven't quite seen that yet, I'll leave a link in the description just down there so you can catch up on that. But essentially what I did was show you guys how much I have improved and transformed my apartment, my flat, my house in a year. Well, I'm aware that these videos do attract completely new people, so if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Jade Vanriel. I bought my property 2 years ago now, just when I was 22 going on 23, and I completely renovated it. It was owned before, it's not a new build. This is a property that has been here for a few years, longer than I've been born, and I completely stripped it back, renovated it, and just switched up the decor and freshened it up. Most of you guys have been asking for an update because I think in my vlogs and stuff you see new things and you're like, hold on a minute, you haven't told us about that before. So I figured I'll give you guys a really quick and relaxed run through of the flat and any updates that I can remember that you may not have seen yet. And just to let you guys know as well, disclaimer, this is my home, this is not a showroom, and so I live here, so it's going to be realistic. I'm not going to pretend that my house is always like this tidy, and in fact it's not perfect. Okay, enough is enough. Let's get started on my almost finished flat tour. It's an updated tour, just showing you guys all the new stuff that is going on in my home. So many of you may remember this space if you've seen my tours before. This is essentially my hallway, my first hallway, my entryway. This is my front door over here, and as you come in, there is a lovely mirror. So I think in my last flat tour I was telling you guys I wanted a mirror here. I was saying I wanted something to blend in with the walls and not be too fussy. This is like an ornate mirror, and you'll remember what this space used to look like before I even moved here. I may try and dig up some before clips, but essentially if you want to know what this place looked like when I bought it, head over to that video that I'm going to link down below, because that is going to show you the full transformation. So over here is my sort of entry area. That's where all my letters and stuff are. I've got nice candles and things like that, and this is often where I throw down my phone, my keys, my bag, my jacket. It's usually a lot messier than this, but I had a spring clean yesterday, so you guys are getting a good look at it today. And then I've just got some blinds here, which is quite strange, but it's not a wall behind here, it's actually glass, because out there is my balcony. And again guys, if you want more of an in-depth idea of my flat, head over to that video where you'll be able to see the balcony in full action and all of that good stuff. So this is the view from the front door, and you'll notice that I've got some gorgeous marble flooring. This is from Tons of Tiles. I collaborated with them to completely renovate and transform my kitchen, and I absolutely love my kitchen, guys. It's what I dreamed of for my apartment, for my flat, and it's just come such a long way. Copper accent galore. So you'll see if I just turn over here that I've got my pineapple, which essentially ties in the whole copper theme in here. And I'm not going to go into too much detail because there is a dedicated kitchen transformation video on my channel, which I will also leave down below. I thought I'd just go through some of the updates in here. So I used to have flowers in this vase. I now have some greenery, and I'm starting to really love greenery. I never ever used to love greenery, and I think it's just the maturity in me coming out. So on the table, I've got everything all dressed. This pineapple is new. You wouldn't have seen this before. This is from my friend who's also on YouTube. Her name's Lydia Dinga. She got me this gift, which I love. She also got me a copper pizza cutter, which we're going to use ASAP because we're going to have a pizza night here. The salt and pepper thingies that I've got on my table, I actually recently purchased from HomeSense, and this was from Dunelm. This vase was from HomeSense because I know people are going to ask me, but this is actually from my own Vanriel collection, and this is new because I've never ever had my table dressed in this way ever before. It's always just been plain without a tablecloth. Another thing I get asked about a lot are these chairs. I don't know if they're still available. They were from a shop online called Atlantic Shopping. So over in this corner, the only thing that's really new are just these recipe books. I've had them for a while. I've kind of been accumulating them. Obviously, you guys know avocados is something I eat pretty much every day. Being a Jamaican, we have it with everything. These mugs, which you guys may ask about, were from Next, but they were 2 years old. This jar is usually filled up with mints, but as you can see, there's only 2 left in there. And this jar was actually from Home Bargains, and it was so cheap. I think it was about £8, and they're usually like over £20 for these. The other new thing is this pestle and mortar, or mortar and pestle. This is also new from HomeSense about a month ago, and obviously it's perfect for my kitchen. It's got the copper and marble, and it's just something I need being such a chef in the kitchen. This is quite new though. This is a piece of art from Desenio, which I would have shown you recently in my Desenio collab video. So out of the kitchen, you then enter pretty much into my lounge, living area, front room, as we call it in the UK. And there are some new things in here, guys. First of all, you'll notice there is some colour in here. I've added a lamp over there which wasn't here before, and another lamp here which you may have seen before, but it wasn't in my last tour, and that one's quite bright actually, and this is my little reading corner. So let me show you guys all the new things in my living area. It's likely that 100 of you or more are going to ask me about this clock, because every single time I show it on Instagram or YouTube or anywhere, I get so many questions. I don't know where this clock was from. It was a gift from my aunt when I moved in. However, I've seen some similar ones in, you know, the usual sort of UK home shops like Dunelm, HomeSense, TK Maxx, those sorts of places I would recommend. But just underneath there, you guys have seen my console before, which was from the range, which was very old and you can't purchase now, unfortunately. But what is new on my console table is this, like an ornament vase. It's so stunning. I may have shown you this before, but this was from HomeSense, and when I purchased it, I left the price on it because I wasn't sure whether I was going to keep it. But then when I brought it in, I felt like, yep, this is the kind of thing that my living room needed. And then this plant, fake plant, is also from HomeSense as well. This pink stool slash storage space thing is also from HomeSense, and it was £20, guys. £20, I know. As you'll see in the room, there are different hints of pink, and this kind of spurred on from summer. This cushion is also from my range. In fact, every cushion you'll see in my flat is from my range. And this is also really new, guys. You haven't actually seen this. In the last tour, I was saying that I needed to figure out what I was going to do up here. So I've got these 3 mirrors, and you guys are definitely going to ask about these mirrors. They were from the range. I initially bought 2 from Dunelm, and then I wanted to order the other one online, but it was sold out. So I had to take those back, and I ended up in the range, and I bought these 3. I originally wanted them to not have much of a frame, but actually this frame looks pretty good because it's still mirrored, so it's not too fussy, it's still quite plain. Obviously, I know in the grand scheme of things, this is very glam and this is quite fussy for a lot of people's taste, but for mine, it was perfect. And this gorgeous lamp, which has a bit of sparkle on the bottom there, that was from very.com, and that was part of the Michelle Keegan range. This huge white candle, which is a 3-wick candle from Aldi, can you believe it? And it smells exactly like the diptyque fig candle, because that was the first ever diptyque candle that I owned. I bought it in Paris. That's really the only new thing. Maybe this tray, maybe you haven't seen this tray. This was also from HomeSense, and it was probably around £14 or something like that. What else is new in here? Actually, this is new. You may have seen this in my Desenio video. This piece of art is a new addition, well, maybe a month or 2. and it's got pink flowers because I was just trying to tie in all the pinks in the living room, and I'm really, really digging it. This wasn't here actually in the last tour. I used to have my shelving unit here, which is now in my office, which if you've seen my office tour, you'll know, but we'll get to that part. This chair and stool matching, they were from made.com, but I actually got them off, was it eBay? I can't remember, for like a fraction of the price, and I've just thrown my Dunelm throw on there and one of my cushions from Vanriel Co. And that is actually all that's new in the living room. Okay, so now we're done with my gorgeous living room. I think it's gorgeous anyway. I love it. I'm now standing in the second hallway in my flat. My layout of my flat is very unique. It's very different. So I'm standing in the hallway in front of a mirror just in front of me, and this is like a storage cupboard with my boiler and some shelving where I can like put clothes in there and towels and that sort of thing. This door, the infamous bathroom, you guys have never ever seen. I've never ever shared it on YouTube because it's not ready yet. I cannot even explain the amount of questions I get asked about the bathroom. People have actually been rude to me on Instagram, saying to me like, why have we never seen your bathroom? It would be great to see your bathroom. Well, maybe because it's not ready yet, that's why you haven't seen it. I appreciate that you guys are on this journey with me, so I'm never ever gonna like hide anything from you. As far as I can tell you at the moment, the bathroom is under construction and it should hopefully be ready by next month. And then there will be a dedicated bathroom update tour, before and after video for you guys. So please just stay tuned and wait for that, and please be patient. It's coming. It's just me that owns this flat. I'm paying for everything, and so I cannot, you know, with a click afford to just like do everything. Bathrooms and kitchens are like the most expensive things in a house, and so it's taking a bit of time, but it will get done. This is another mirror that you guys ask about. This was a gift, but again, these are quite common and easy to find in like Dunelm, The Range, even HomeSense, all of those kind of stores, even like online Instagram shops. I'm sure they have them. This is so funny, like looking at myself in the mirror. So to my left, I have my bedroom, and to my right, I have the spare room, which is now like my office. So I'm gonna show you guys my office first because I've recently done a video on this, so this won't take me too long. And then I will show you guys my bedroom. So we'll turn right, and this is the office. So guys, welcome to my office. Now there is a very recent and up-to-date video on my office transformation, so I'll leave the link down below, and that means I won't go into too much detail of this office because it will be very repetitive. But essentially this is a spare room. It's also a double room, slightly smaller than my bedroom. The only real new thing in this room is my new gallery, and I wanted this gallery wall to be somewhat inspiration for me. And so everything on here is sort of quite inspiring in some way. For example, this is like such a beautiful like travel picture, which just inspires me to travel along with the map, but also that I want my business and my name to be global in some way. That's the only new thing, and they're all from Desenio. And directly opposite my office is my bedroom. Hello! You'll also notice that mirrors is a running theme because I like mirrors. I like to be able to see what I look like everywhere in the house, and they do kind of give the illusion of more space. This is my bed, and this is the main attraction in here. It's absolutely stunning, and it is new, and there is also a dedicated video on this bed, and you'll be able to see what my bedroom once looked like. I used to have a divan base with a crushed velvet silver headboard similar to my sofa in my living room, but now I went for a more mature and simple but opulent grey bed, and it is an ottoman, so this actually raises up, and I've got lots and lots of storage underneath there. But of course, check out that video, which I'll leave down below if you want to know more about what I think about it and the process of ordering it and all of that stuff. This was from Velveteen Beds, which is a new company. I don't believe they have a website just yet, but they are running off Instagram, and they are amazing. And everything on my bed is Vanriel Co. Absolutely everything. All of the cushions, this throw is Vanriel Co. Even those pillows over there, which they're not actually sold just yet, but they are Vanriel Co, as you can see. They were actually just a sample that I made for myself, and I shared it on Instagram recently, and you guys absolutely loved it. So it's definitely something that I'm thinking about, you know, tidying up, making this a lot smaller because it is quite big. So I'll definitely make it smaller and maybe make some options with a silver trim and maybe a gold trim. But these are just ideas. I would love to know your opinion on this and whether you think I should also make the actual duvet as well. Maybe with just a rim and maybe like with the Vanriel coast signs in each corner. What do you guys think? Is it worth doing that, or is it worth just doing the pillows? Let me know. Anyway, that's my bed. Now I've got bedside tables here that I've always had. They were just from Dunelm. The new things here though is the mirrors on either side of the bed and the lamps. The mirrors were from HomeSense. They're not even that new, but I don't think you've seen them before. They were from HomeSense and they were 20 or 25 each. And then the lamps were literally £19 each from HomeSense. And they're that kind of glass that kind of changes colour. So there's pinks and blues in there. And I just think it looks really mature. I want my bedroom to be relaxing. I don't want to come to my room and be like vibrant in here. I want to relax in here. And so this is what I like for my room. Nonetheless though, I am thinking about potentially doing something with this wall. What do you guys think? I'm not too sure yet because I do like how simple and airy it is in here, but I'm thinking about putting maybe wallpaper on the wall. But if I did, it would be very neutral anyway. It would be like a silver or grey or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think. And if it's not wallpaper, maybe paint, maybe a grey colour. What do you think? I'm not too sure. Let me know your opinions. The other new thing in here is my ceiling light, which was from very.com again. And it was part of the Michelle Keegan range. And it's just stunning. I don't even have to like explain it. It's just beautiful. And I love like the design that it gives to the room. It just makes it feel really like real. To me anyway. The other new thing in my bedroom is this console table, which I use as a dressing table. And again, there is a video specifically on this, but it was from HomeSense. Cannot remember the price now. It's got one huge drawer that pulls out where all my makeup is, and I absolutely love it. All I have done is plonked this mirror onto it because it's not meant to actually stay here for long, but it's been here for quite a few months. This is just a mirror that is from the bathroom. This mirror is perfect. Obviously it's old and it's like chipped on the edges, so eventually I'm gonna have to change this, but I just don't know what to change it to. Maybe just something similar, like just a plain square or rectangular mirror, because I like the way that it looks here. It's very simple, it's not too fussy, and it just does the job. This little jar in the corner, if you're wondering, is my gratitude jar. Anytime I feel a bit low or I just want to like be happy, I'll just take one of these notes out that I've like curated myself, and it will just make me happy. It's just things that I'm like grateful for and things that I'm aspiring to have. The other new thing in here is this art. These are also from Desenio, which I shared in my Desenio video, and I decided to go for art here instead of a TV because quite frankly I just don't watch TV, guys, and I have had this wall blank for ages and it was just doing my head in, so I just went for 2 flowers. This is supposed to be the other way around, but I actually quite like it this way, so I left it. And that gorgeous cushion is from Vanriel Co. Another common question that I know I'm going to get asked is about this mirror, which is very old. It's 2 years old, and it was from the rain. This ottoman right here with the like gorgeous clear legs. Sorry guys, there's my iron and my laptop charger underneath there. This was also from HomeSense. It's like a duck egg blue / grey. It's not as grey as my bed, but it's like more of a duck egg. Can you see the colour now? And I love it because it adds a bit of colour in here. So it's not all like uniformed and samey and matchy. So guys, that's my bedroom. Those are the updates, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at my room. If you do have any questions about this room or about my pieces on the bed, do leave a message down below. Check out my website where you'll be able to see the collections up close and personal. So loves, that's a little bit of an updated flat tour for you guys and all of you guys that have been asking. I'm hoping you are satisfied with that. My bathroom tour will come very soon. As soon as it's done, I promise you, I will be sharing it with you guys. The only thing that I ask is that you comment down below, you like, and please do subscribe, because I need to know that you guys are liking my content, liking these kinds of videos. Let me know how your renovations are going. I'd love to hear from you guys. And also, please do leave down below any ideas or any videos or any topics you'd like me to touch on in my YouTube videos. Anyway guys, I'm about to go and order some Nando's because I am starving, and I'm going to be waking up super early tomorrow and heading over to northwest London where all my family are, because I'm going to Carnival, and I haven't gone in years. I've not gone since living here, so I'm super excited to get a bit of culture, to dance, to hit the road, and it's just going to be a great time. I'm going to love you and leave you, and I will see you all in my next YouTube video. Mwah. Oh, and if you're not following me on Instagram, Jade Vanriel X and Vanriel Home. Bye.